So you know you need to get an Instagram post out, but you have absolutely no energy to even think about what you're going to post, let alone what content you're going to create. My name is Amber Romero, and I'm the owner of A Creative Co. I'm a social media content strategist for small business owners, social media managers, and content creators. So lately I've been talking to you guys all about different content creation tips, my process, and everything like that. And now you might be wondering, okay, what the heck do I even do if I don't feel like creating content? Because listen, we all have those moments. Even though this is my job, my career, my passion, I even have those moments where I'm like, I do not feel like creating a single piece of content right now. So here are 4 different tips on what you can do when you feel like you're in a content creation rut. Number 1, I love to repurpose old high-performing content. Now, there are a couple different ways that you can do this, and I've talked about this in videos in the past, but essentially, you can go back and look at your top-performing content on whatever platform you're wanting to post on, and see if you can either A, if it's evergreen enough, or if it's not so timely, you can repost exactly the same post. I've done that many times where I know there's a couple of quotes and a couple of carousels that work really, really well for me that will stand through the test of time. And basically, I will literally take that same photo and almost the same caption. I might tweak a couple of things here or there with either one of those, and I will repost it. I know it's gonna perform high. I know it might lead to sales. I know it might help my overall marketing strategy, and I didn't really have to go through that much effort. Now, you can also go through old high-performing pieces of content and figure out how to rework them and repurpose them. So for instance, let's say I had a very high-performing TikTok or a very high-performing Instagram reel, and I know today that I just can't jump on video, or I just do not have the energy to recreate that video. I can simply take whatever I'm talking about in that video and turn it into an Instagram carousel, or maybe turn it into a Twitter thread, and just figure out a way to repurpose or rethink about that content without having to go and put any extra brain power into it other than figuring out how to reuse it. So tip number 2, so let's say you are feeling inspired enough to create a new piece of content, but you know that you don't want to do your hair and makeup, you know you don't want to take a picture, you don't want to show up on video. You have to be thinking to yourself, okay, where can I get new content if I don't feel like creating new content? So this is where I really like to lean on old content that you've produced that maybe you haven't put out into the world yet. And what this could look like, this could be Zoom recordings that maybe you have saved from a podcast that you were on, or these could be meetings that you had with your team. Maybe you take a look at some of the lives that you've been on, old podcasts, whatever this looks like. Find pieces of either audio, video, or any other visual type of content and figure out a way that you can pull clips from those. Maybe you can pull a quote from it, and that way it is a new, fresh piece of content without you having to go out of your way to go and create it deliberately. So as a business owner, maybe you had a Zoom meeting with your team and you guys were talking about your overall goals for Q2. And maybe one of your team members asked an important question and you gave such a powerful answer on why that goal was important to you. You could pull that maybe 30 to 40 second clip, and that could be something that you could broadcast out to your audience and say, hey, this is a goal of mine. This is what my team and I are doing behind the scenes. And that could be a powerful piece of content, obviously with your team's permission, should you want to show their face or have their voice being sounded off. But that could be so powerful. And again, you're not going out of your way to create new content. And number 3, I like to lean onto things like B-roll and stock videos if I know I want to jump on maybe the latest and greatest TikTok trend or Instagram Reels trend. So the first place I like to go, I have an entire folder on my phone, and I also load these into my content system and workflows. I have an entire bank of B-roll. So literally time lapses of me getting ready, or me working at my computer, or maybe when I'm on a walk at the beach, pouring a glass of wine, all these little small video clips that I can put into a vlog, or again, jump on the latest trend without going out of my way. This is the type of content that I can literally go sit in my bed and create on my phone and make sure that I'm getting content out when I want it to go out. And it's such a great way of pulling in pieces of content that you've already created when you actually felt like creating. Again, you're giving your audience something new. And while I like to really lean on my own content, yes, there are stock videos. Those tend not to perform as high. We are starting to see a trend away from that where people aren't engaging with it as much. But hey, if that's what you need to lean on it. So let's say you find an amazing stock video on Canva and you put a quick little quote on top of it and get it out there as an Instagram reel. Maybe you quickly tweet something, screenshot it, and put it on top of that stock video and post it on TikTok. Hey, whatever gets the job done. And then the last resource that I have are actually paid memberships and paid products that I use. I am a part of Your Template Club, which is a digital subscription where I get new Canva templates every 2 weeks. And I've also purchased Your Social Team's caption templates. And so the way that these work hand in hand, Manu, who owns both of those businesses, she has made it super easy for you to literally go plug and play a Canva template and a caption that she has, and you can easily get it out and you don't have to create it yourself. You might just have to put in a couple of little things and your own tweaks and your own branding, but it's essentially done for you. So inside of Your Template Club, there are Reels quotes and testimonials and carousels and all kinds of different things. Whatever type of content you want to create, I guarantee you she sent you a Canva template for it. And then I just like to pair it with a caption template, plug in a couple of words, and get it posted on Instagram. And you can easily lean into resources like these when you aren't feeling in the best content creation mode, because there is still strategy behind it and your audience is still going to resonate with it. And if you guys want more information about either of those products, I have them in the description below. Okay, so listen, I know that content creation is sometimes a struggle, and maybe you're a small business owner and you are struggling with how to create content, where to create content, and how to even organize that content. I do have a little something for you. Coming soon, I actually have the content system, which is an entire course dedicated on helping you create a content system that works for your small business. So make sure you join the waitlist at the link below, and I can't wait to introduce you to this new course. As always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will see you guys next week.